A couple weeks ago, you drove to Durham thinking you had a meeting with Duke that day.
Almost walked in on a class that was going on.
Something felt wrong. I was like, these people look too young.
Only to realize, oh, it's next week. So what happened this week? And you did something very similar.
Well, thankfully, the distance was very short. But on Leadmine and Millbrook, near where I live, there is an Elks Club that every year has a koi fish show. I have lived there now for 4 years in this area, and we've gone by it. And Luca and I, on the way home from school every day, is like, we got to go see this koi fish show. And so it said the 26th and the 27th. And I never pay attention to dates, clearly. And so Sunday, I was like, let's go. Got him dressed. He was complaining. Still got him in the car. Get there. And we pull into the parking lot, and I was like, huh? And Lucas says, it's the 28th. And the sign says April 26th and 7th. And he's like, it's the 28th. And I was like, oh, no. And he's like, that's sad.
I feel sad for you. You went through the entire morning routine.
Yes, I had to get him dressed. And you know how hard that is on a Sunday?
You thought it was you thought it was yesterday, but the thing actually happened Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
In your head, you were thinking...
It was a weekend thing, a whole weekend thing. That's what I was thinking.
You know, you doing something like this reminds me of that time. I think I've shared this one other time. And please call in if you have a story where you're like, you got the dates totally wrong and it was on another date, but yet you still showed up. The reason I ask, I went to Miami one time with my wife, and we were down there, and she was kind of in charge of the Beyonce Jay-Z night. They were going to be playing where the Miami Dolphins play.
It's her fault.
I'm like, it was her fault.
Yeah. I heard that.
Well, sometimes this was kind of her response, and it is her fault, Brian. Sorry about it. And I would accept the blame if I was in charge of ticket night and all that.
Would. You're always talking about how you fall and stuff.
Yes, exactly. But it was one of those things that's like, okay, we're excited, we're going, we get in the Uber. By the way, it's like 40 minutes away. We finally get out to this concert, and there's nobody around. It's like an NFL stadium. Sarah, where's the 70,000 other people?
Right.
And, of course, the guy's like, doesn't look like anybody's here. Yeah, no kidding. Only to realize the concert was the next night.
Well, thankfully, it was the next night, not the night before.
Sarah, but yeah, we still spent $115 on the taxi.
That was going to be my next point.
It was 50 minutes away.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Yeah, so I can that feeling of getting the date wrong, where you're like, oh, it's going to be amazing, and then you show up and it's already happened, or it's closed, or whatever it is.
I was so excited.
It's just such a deflating feeling.
Well, guys, fifth time's the charm.
I hear next year's Koi Festival is going to be even better.
Yeah,
I'm going both days, baby.
Yep. Friday and Saturday.
Sure am.
That 2025 edition of it's going to be spectacular.